Someone asked a funny question. They said, hey, King, who do you think would win in a fight? You or Ryan Garcia or you and Arman? And is that a serious question? Like, really, is that a serious question? I called out Andrew Tate. Doesn't want to fight me. I called out John Jones. The best fucking fighter of all times. I'll fight fucking Fedor. I'll fight anybody.
Welcome back to the Alpha Male universe. Now we're back again talking about the Princess Azoulay, okay? And recently a lot has gone down. Some people in the comment sections are saying this is a top 5 AMU moment. Basically, this chinless lame got kicked out of an MMA event that he was trying to project that he was running the show, that he was the biggest alpha in the room, and he basically got told to fuck off. Now we're going to talk all about it. I'm going to show a little bit of footage from a previous video just so you have some context, because we got the other side, the guys that kicked him out, and Azoulay's been talking a lot of shit. He's been saying something went down when in reality it didn't go in his favor. Now this video is all because of Trust Here Pigeon, who is a community member in the Bubba Discord. So thank you very much, brother, for sending me this footage. Really appreciate you guys. Alright, so let's get in the flow state and get this show on the fucking road.
I'm recording just in case. I mean, that's a hell of an accusation. That is a hell of an accusation. Damn. I wonder if it's true.
So that was from the perspective of the manager of the event. Once they found out who Azoulay was, they immediately kicked him out. So a big shout out to those event managers for doing the right thing. Now, of course, Azoulay was upset. He got called out and someone commented saying, nice video of you getting ran out of the fights because everyone discovered your past. Clown face emoji. Now, of course, the chinless lame was upset. He replied by saying, LOL, you mean the guy was felt threatened and ran to tell security he was worried for his safety because I walked right up to him and he pissed his pants. Laughing emoji. And then some other person stepped in saying, I was there, stop lying. And of course he is lying because we just all saw the footage. He didn't poop his pants. He didn't piss his pants. I don't know what he's talking about, right? So Azoulay says, no you weren't. That guy was scared to death. When I walked right up to him, low lives will always stay low lives. I love how this guy has broken grammar all throughout this sentence. And oh my gosh, this guy is dumb as hell, right? But apparently the dude that he had his pants being filled full of caca is an actual MMA fighter who may have fought in the UFC. So I find that hilarious that he is trying to say that he was running the show. Now we have a perspective from the guy himself who told Azoulay to fuck off.
So essentially, we punked a pervert at an MMA event. He got booted out, right? And in light of what's going on with the other files that are being redacted and not released and nobody, it's like, I feel like the tone of the community is like, let's start punking these people and not letting them just walk around in public. Right? So that's kind of what happened.
So this is the long-term impact of these AMU videos, is that long story short, awareness gets raised. We have fun, we joke on them, but a lot of people usually ask me, bro, Azoulay is still making grifting videos. What do these even do? Like, what's the point of this bullshit? Well, we would have never had this event that went down if we never had videos like mine. Now, I'm not saying that my videos are making massive change, but we're for sure part of the formula. We're for sure part of this movement. And then someone else trolled him saying, been to any MMA events lately you didn't get run out of? And then Azoulay, mad as hell, saying, I almost beat up a couple of guys and we were 12 guys deep. So the guy went and said he's worried for his safety and that I threatened him, so they asked me to leave. Little bitches, laughing emoji. I just don't understand the use of the word almost in this footage that you saw previously, there was no almost. There was no fighting. There was none of whatever he is describing. So let's hear from the event managers, the UFC fighter, for some further information.
So this pervert piece of crap showed up, and how did he get there?
I think King David and I were both in the same position. Like, we didn't know really what the hell was going on.
Yeah, so we should start at the beginning because a pervert pulled up to an MMA event, right? And unbeknownst to me, I didn't recognize this dude because I'm not in that sphere, right? I don't even know how he got there.
I do.
Whoa, what?
Maybe
we should take it back to the thing.
The champ is here.
So, yeah, let's exonerate my guy right now.
There's a reason that I invited every single person that's sitting here
puzzle
today.
fits.
Yeah, so this pervert piece of crap showed up, and how did he get there? What was the whole night like?
Okay, so I'm gonna just say this. One, I get invited to a lot of things. I know a lot of people. I don't condone anything by anybody that I invite, but sometimes people ask me for favors, and I go, "Oh yeah, I can figure this out." One of the guys from McGregor Sports hit me up. Good friend. I know that he works with McGregor. He was just doing the Canelo Crawford fight. Good kid. He goes, "Hey, I'm in Vegas. I'm with a few well-known people. Is it cool if I get some VIP tickets?" I said, "Hey, sure. Let me see what I can do for you." I got him tickets. I didn't know who he was all bringing. So once he got there, it was him, Ben Azoulay, some other guys that have a podcast, and 2 other people or something. I have no idea what's going on. All I know is that I handed them tickets. I walk in, I'm doing my thing. We were the presenting sponsor for the Tough Enough fight, so we were the main sponsor there with Motion. I'm doing a million things that night. And once I come in, I see a little bit of a commotion happening, and that's where you guys can probably take it from there, because I don't even know what happened when he first walked in.
So I almost forgot to mention, be sure to check out the Bad Company Entertainment TV. That's where these clips are sourced from, and I just wanted to give credit where credit's due. Now, that is really funny that in reality, when I was thinking that it was maybe Azoulay who had a bunch of weird groupies meat riders, well, it turned out that Azoulay is the one who is meat riding, the one who is bouncing on it for some free tickets. That is so sad and pathetic that this guy is begging for free VIP tickets when he tries to portray himself as some S-tier level celebrity. Man, this shit is just so hilarious and delusional when you peel back the layers and realize how insane this guy is. I know some people say it's rage bait, but I honestly think there is a theory that he is just a carpet cleaner that rents some vehicles, took a bunch of gear, and is LARPing as a famous fighter. I honestly think that's what's going on, and then add in the element that he has an S conviction on his record, and you get turned into a fucking swole cow.
You might want to take your camera off that guy, and he's looking at me like, "Bro, I don't even know what's going on." I'm like, "Didn't you just hear what was going on, bro? There was a loud screaming of, 'Did you sleep with?'" Well, and you know what I mean? That's exactly, I knew that that's kind of what happened. But when I was looking at Ben's story afterwards, I saw that he was coming, he's fight night coming through the tunnel, right? Because the second he came through that tunnel, I saw the lights and I saw him, right? I don't have the best eyes, but he's he's very unique characteristics. He kind of looks like my man right here. But looks like my guy right here. And then I'm like, wait a second, no fucking way. And so I commenced to tell King David, I'm like, "Hey, bro," and he's like, "What?" Wait. he's like, "Whoa, who? What do you do?" And then next thing I know, it just went off. He started popping off.
Well, okay, so first things first, we're at Tough Enough, which is a local MMA promotion, which in Las Vegas, you're going to get dozens and dozens and dozens of UFC fighters to the event. I train and I coach at Extreme Couture. PJ's a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt who's fought professionally. Now, there's a whole fucking army of well-trained, dangerous men, professional MMA fighters, UFC stars behind me. But what this gentleman, the pervert who pulled up, didn't realize is that there's an army of dudes ready to jump over the banister, the barrier, the barricade, and stomp his head out, right?
Dude, literally the princess doesn't realize how close he got to having his world completely ended that night. I mean, what a fool to talk such a massive game, to say that you would beat Ryan Garcia's ass, that you would beat up John Jones, and then he could have ended up in a situation where he was fighting like 20 UFC dudes. Man, he would have got cooked. That would have definitely been the #1 moment in the AMU. And I find it funny that the people on this show who are talking about this situation even think that the princess is a strange looking guy. There's a reason why I say he has no chin. And you know what? Let's conclude by hearing some bullshit from him.
Anybody. If the money is right, I'll fight anybody. I stopped fighting because the money wasn't right. And someone asked me, how'd you switch up from looking like a bodybuilder to looking like a straight assassin? So quick. You know why? Because I was both.
Yeah, that's how we all feel after listening to that bullshit, that fly shit. Well, that's gonna conclude this video, guys. If you enjoyed it, please be sure to smash that like button. Just leave a thumbs up. It really helps on the way out. And if you really enjoyed the video, then consider subscribing to this awesome community we have built here brick by brick. Swing on by the Discord, guys, and I'll see you in a future AMU episode. Until next time, guys. Later.